Hello, Westerosians.
That's not what they call themselves, is it? No, I don't know. I have no clue what they call themselves.
Eek! A dire wolf! That's not about it.
It's not even slightly dire.
It's the closest thing I have.
Okay!
Hey guys! I'm Tyler Troutman, and this is
Joshua Breeden, and this is Game of
Insert
Thrones.
Twitter handles here.
What? Are you gonna start with Twitter handles now?
Huh?
Are they really gonna do that?
Yeah.
Can I touch them?
I'm groping mine, guys.
Man, it feels fluffy. Anyway,
Okay.
this has balls. Anyway, Game of Thrones Season 4 in review.
It is over,
And
guys.
I am so sad.
I am too.
Weeping. Crying.
I literally, did you hear me yell?
No?
I literally ran outside as soon as it was over and yelled at the top of my lungs.
I mostly wept softly.
I wept loudly.
Yeah, well.
I probably woke up half the town.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna start from the beginning and work our way through the season.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, yes.
Or do you want to talk about the finale first?
Well, I think we should work on the finale. You've already reviewed the finale. We just did a full season review.
I know, but I'm going to do. We're doing the finale too, guys. This is
a
the
full
reader
season
everything.
review from
Now that we have good lighting.
Episode 1 to episode 10 is the full season review. So, it's not going to be a short video. Well, it's going to be
It's going to be within 30 minutes.
It's going to be within our budget time.
It's not it's going to be. Yeah. We'll do part 2.
What? Oh, yeah, half and half. It's going to be a super long video.
Yeah.
We do probably need that amount of time. I mean,
Well, if you want to do that, I mean, I guess we can do that.
that's up to you.
I mean,
Doesn't matter to me.
it'll just come to when we get to the.
Yeah. How far we got to. That's like Rob Stark's.
Yeah, this was the thing that was stuck to his head.
That's sick.
And I'm wearing it.
For those of you who like the Starks, that's sick. I love the Starks.
I did too, but they're all dead pretty much.
The North will never forget.
Until they're all dead.
He's gonna remember.
Well, they'll all die too. I'm trying to get him. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have spoilers in this review for those people.
Yeah. If you haven't watched Season 4, then stop watching right now. Stop. Stop! For the love of God!
Stop! You know all the spoilers that we're just about to let fly out of our mouth.
Yeah.
We can't go any longer.
Spoilers everywhere.
Literally, we're just about to puke.
All over the place.
Puke spoilers everywhere.
God. That escalated way too quickly. Just like Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Red Wedding. Flashback. That escalated way too quickly.
It always hurts.
It did.
No matter what.
It hurt.
Well, that was season 3, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the Season 3 penultimate.
Still
Season 3, Episode 9, Reigns of Cashmere.
The feels.
Oh, the feels.
Oh, the feels. Okay. Episode 1. I don't remember episode 1.
Really? We're off to a great start.
Give me a refresher here.
Episode 1 was called Two Swords. I remember that.
When they began, and then
Yeah, it started with Lord Tywin Lannister melting down ice, which was Lord Ned Stark's Valyrian steel blade.
The last sword.
And it was a very large blade.
That's huge. What was that so? What was that Stark sword called?
I just said it, ice.
You sure?
Yes.
That's a stupid name.
Anyway,
why they beheaded him?
It was so big. I'm sure that's what Catelyn Stark said. Hey!
Hey!
I feel bad about myself now. Anyway.
They're both dead. They're both dead. Presumably. Spoiler alert. Ned Stark! They're bringing Ned Stark back!
If you read the book, you know what that spoiler alert just intended. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and say it because it's probably going to be in the spoiler later.
Yeah.
It's probably going to get to the season finale.
And you're going to rage about it.
I will rage about it because I read the book and I did not appreciate it.
It's HBO's fault.
It is. That would have been the perfect cliffhanger.
Lady Stoneheart.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Lady Stoneheart.
What was your friend's
Who?
Well, like Kyle. He's gonna rage now. He watches this video.
Kyle, if you're watching, turn away.
Oh no! It's gonna happen.
If you somehow ignored earlier when we were yelling at everybody's saying turn off now if you don't want to hear
This is
spoilers.
the Friends. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you're a friend of ours,
You turn it
and you
off.
don't want this spoiled, even though I technically said today there's no way it can be spoiled if there's been a book on it for 13 years.
People don't read a lot. You
I
know.
know. But yeah, we're talking about Lady Stoneheart, who, if you haven't read the book,
Okay, we are so far from
and
the
if you're watching,
episode.
it is the resurrected Catelyn Stark.
She's not dead.
Well, she's technically dead.
She's a Williburger now.
Yeah, she's a Williburger. But she comes back for revenge against Bolton, Frey, Lannisters, pretty much anybody who had anything to do with the Red Wedding. She's just like, I kill them all.
Ramsey, you shouldn't have changed your last name.
Nope. That's all, buddy. You're screwed.
Oh, well.
Probably not gonna be too thrilled with Theon either.
Oh.
And he's already been through a lot.
Oh, he's been through something. Poor Theon. We don't care. The poor Theon.
I don't.
Those of you who are rooting for the Greyjoys, you're an idiot. And who cares?
Yeah. They're all gonna die.
No, obviously. I know you haven't heard from them the entire season.
I know it's sad, but
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that, but...
So, anyway, season 1. Season 1.
Wow!
Boy.
We went way back!
This is gonna take forever, guys. We're going through the entire series. No, we're not.
We should have done
That
that.
would take too long.
We should have done
That would take. We would have to rewatch the entire series
We should do it.
and get
We should do it.
caught up.
We should do it.
Well, maybe eventually.
No.
I mean, we'll do it later.
Tonight.
No, I don't even have season 1 and 2.
Stupid
Brian
Barretts.
and Corey have it.
Stupid Barretts. Anyway.
The Barrett.
The Baronet.
House Barrett.
Okay.
House
Barrett has it. Okay.
But yeah, we'll do that later because
Yeah.
we still have 2 months till the next season.
Okay,
and
we're
people are
booking
gonna
all of
want
our time.
That's okay. We can do part 1, part 2 like we did.
Yeah, do
later.
part 1, part 2 for every freaking episode if we keep doing this. Anyway, episode 1.
2 swords. Yeah, it started out with that.
Started out with 2 swords, which is
No, it started out with making 2 swords.
spoiler. That was the last swords he had before. Spoilers.
Yeah. So.
I was hoping I was still watching. I really did.
So, yeah, that episode was pretty cool. You got to see the dragons for the first time since the
Yeah.
previous season, and
Yeah.
they went through a growth spurt.
They're in their teenage years now.
Yeah, and now they just tell listen to mommy. They don't give a crap.
No, no, shut up, mommy. I'm eating a goat, mommy. Leave me alone.
Don't try to touch me, I'll bite you. And they did.
They snapped.
They were Drogon.
Yeah, he's
He's the biggest one.
He's gone rogue.
He's the rebel. of the
He's
family.
gone rogue.
Yeah, he's rogue now.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
So yeah, and then episode 2 was the episode with the purple wedding.
It's not technically called Purple Lady.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Not
is.
technically. Was that George R. R. Martin or was that just fan?
Well, everybody, people know what the purple wedding
He
is.
wasn't technically purple.
That was the color of him. He was purple.
He wasn't really that purple. Purple was just the...
We're not talking about this. It was called
Joffrey
the purple wedding.
dies!
Yeah, it was called the purple wedding. Cause
Quite
that's the reason.
gruesomely, I might add.
Because that was the color Joffrey's body was by the end of the episode.
I mean, literally, there was blood pouring out of every face hole.
His
Just
eyes.
nose, mouth, ears. It was just...
Yeah. Props up to Cersei's boob action in that scene though.
Yeah. Nice.
I was completely diverted from the dead body right to her boobs.
Not to mention the later scene with her and Jamie, which was just wrong.
Oh yeah, and the episode after that, Jamie pretty much raped Cersei.
Joffrey's
right on the dead body of their incestual porn. God, it's just so awful.
There's something so dark about it, you know. You're like Joffrey
In
deserves
a set,
this.
by the way, which is like a church.
You're like Joffrey deserves this.
Yeah.
A great send off for that little freak. Everybody hated Joffrey. I'm sure there were people out there that like Joffrey. You people are what's wrong with this country.
I wonder if Obama liked Joffrey.
God.
But yeah, that happened, and after that, Tyrion was blamed for the murder,
Oh yeah.
because Cersei's been wanting him dead for a while,
Imprisoned.
and since birth she's wanting him dead.
She really hated him. Tywin hated him too, though.
Yeah.
There was a lot of tension
So
between all of them.
he got framed for it, and Prince Oberyn came in the picture.
No.
Rest in peace, buddy. I loved him. He was an awesome character. I was so sad that he was in the series longer.
he is so, I mean, he was like, just call him Balloon Head from now on.
He got caught up in his own vengeance. Is that the word I'm looking for? Vengeance?
Well, revenge is what
Well, what's
led
revenge?
eventually.
It was justice.
Well, it was justice.
He was obsessed with getting justice for his sister's death. He
Well,
was
that obsession.
raped and murdered by the mountain.
The mountain. Sandor's the game.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's Gregor.
Yeah.
Gregor's the mountain, Sandor's the island.
Yeah.
And that obsession ultimately.
Doesn't matter, the birthday now. Spoiler alert.
Oops. Sandor and
Not
Gregor.
the game, there's no more.
You never hear about their father or any of them.
I'm assuming they're dead.
So they're alive.
The mountain probably got mad during puberty and Cartman's cold then.
So the Kazane line is pretty well
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
obliterated.
As far as I know, I haven't got farther in the books. But, yeah.
I just find it stupid that Arya is way more BA than her brother Rob.
I know, I love Arya's character this season. She's gotten so much more.
I mean, she should have went to war.
I know. The Red Wedding would have been...
She would have slaughtered everybody in the Red Wedding.
No, I don't think she's gonna do that though. If she ever goes back to Westeros.
Think she's gonna go back to Westeros?
I think she will by the end of the series.
I think
She has to get all the names out of the way. She has to
Westeros.
clear the list.
Oh, she's gonna clear the
She's
list.
just training right now. She's gonna go back and kill
She
everybody.
needs a lot of training.
She's gonna be the one sitting on the Iron Throne then.
I'm
There'll be nobody left in Westeros, so she'll be sitting on the throne.
I'm okay with that.
I am too. If she wins, she's one of the people I'd actually be okay with winning.
I'm literally.
I'm not fine with Lannisters, but if Tyrion sat on it, I would also be fine with that, because Tyrion is awesome.
I
He
really.
is my favorite character.
He is.
Well, he's one of my favorite characters.
I have to say he is my favorite character. He's all in the Daenerys crap. I don't like you, Daenerys.
I'm fine with her taking
Oh,
the throne.
Sorry, I just don't like her. I don't.
I don't know why.
She's like a prepubescent little brat.
No, she's like a queen.
Yeah, like Cersei.
No, Cersei's
I
worse.
like Cersei better.
I don't. Although I do have respect for Cersei now.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, back to the track.
She just spat the whole thing out of it.
Back to the track. Sansa flees King's Landing and
With Littlefinger.
and yeah. And,
Okay, now I'm torn. Peter Baelish, Tyrion. Oh, I don't know.
yeah, I know.
really like
Littlefinger too.
I like
Gosh.
him. Oh,
This season we learned a lot more about Littlefinger, and we were like, oh.
and
So he has a big part in all this. He's pretty much planned everything from the beginning. Like how the series started with Jon Arryn dying,
the reason I like
and that's the whole reason Ned Stark went to King's Landing to be King of the
the
Hand.
reason I liked him is not because he planned all this. It's because he planned it so perfectly that everything fell into place without him
Perfectly.
lifting a finger. Not even a little finger. See what I did there?
Nice. But so yeah, he was responsible for everything from the beginning.
And even though it's horrible, I mean, he was probably responsible for the Red Wedding. There's no doubt he probably was. But
he had a part to do it for sure.
there's no doubt. But even though he did that, that's heart-wrenching. It's still amazing.
And
all struck
so
one
yeah,
chord.
he took Sansa to the Eyrie to be with family. She actually had to start there. And she was posing as his bastard. Elaine
actually,
Thumb.
she was
It was
called-
Elaine Thumb.
She wasn't posing as his bastard. She was posing as his niece, wasn't she?
One of the books it was bastard.
See, HBO's version.
Anyway. But yeah, so that's going on. And Peter Littlefinger, he married Sansa's aunt.
Liza.
Yeah. And he ended up kissing Sansa.
But this wasn't just like,
I wasn't expecting that scene. I was like, oh!
You're like expecting, hello, sweet girl, but it was more like, hello, it was
Yeah.
just full-on facial.
And I think she liked it a little bit.
She probably did. But now
I didn't see her fighting.
she's got him on the string.
Yeah, Sansa got...
Giant.
Sansa is
Giant.
now learned how to play the Game of Thrones.
And
She's in the game.
working it. And she should have learned that a long time ago. They were dropping
Yeah.
everything.
She took Cersei's advice from season 2 in the Battle of Blackwater. She took that advice to heart.
She took Cersei's advice. That's a wise decision.
Yeah.
It's
And she's
always-
learning the slack from Tyrion.
That's good advice. That's a funny scene. That still scene will never be topped when he smacks Joffrey right in the mouth. I'm just... Go tell your mother. Go ahead! That was beautiful.
That was.
I'm gonna have to watch that now.
So, yeah, that happened. And, Sansa's aunt saw Littlefinger kiss Sansa, which we knew was trouble, because she's a very jealous woman.
Yeah,
And she invited Sansa to the chamber where the moon door is, which if you don't know what the moon door is, in season 1 Tyrion was actually there, and...
It's a big hole.
Yeah, for y'all, those who don't know, the area's built up in the mountains.
That's not in the mountains, that's in the fracking clouds.
Yeah, you can see clouds when you open the moon door from down there.
You're looking down like...
You're looking down towards the ground, there's clouds. High enough, obviously. So if you fall through, you're dead. But yeah, she started threatening Sansa, calling her a whore.
Holding her over the moon door.
Holding her over the moon door, threatening to push her in at any given second, until Littlefinger came in and stopped her. And at that point, we were like, oh, I knew what was coming because I read that scene in the book. I got that far in the book, so I knew what was about to happen.
I feel like shouldn't have pissed off Littlefinger.
You know, I was like, oh, you're in trouble now.
It's a bad decision.
But it was awesome. Just that scene. He was like,
He was
oh.
so sweet about it.
He's like, oh, my sweet poor wife. I've only ever loved one woman. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. Maybe he does love me. And then he just goes, your sister. And bam, pushes her out the door. I still love that one video. Move, bitch.
No. Literally, he's just, it's cold. His facial expression does not even change when he's just like, gone.
And then, when they're doing what would you call them? The elders? I don't know what they're called.
Well, technically they're kind of the elders.
They're the group that's investigating Sansa's aunt's death. And they obviously suspect Littlefinger because it's been like a matter of days. And he came in, made her, and she's dead.
No, they don't suspect Littlefinger because it's Littlefinger.
Well, yeah, there you go. But they invite Sansa in. They don't know she's Sansa at this point. They think it's his niece. Yeah. But she comes in and she's like, I have to tell the truth now. And at that point, I was like, oh, she's gonna rat him out. But no. She made up a story and actually defended Littlefinger, which I was like, oh, that's a twist.
The girl comes over, hugs her, and she's looking at
crying,
Littlefinger.
And she just turns back and looks at Littlefinger like, I got your back, bro.
No, it's not I got your back. She's like, I got your balls, bro. She is literally just like, yeah, dance.
Yeah.
When I say jump, you say hi.
And then he came in later, thanking her and asking her why she did it. And she's like,
they cut that scene. I know what happened. Don't even.
Yeah, that probably happened.
That scene.
And he was like, she was like, I know what you want. He was like, do you? And she just gave a smug look. Like, yeah, I know what you want now.
And then just cut.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they went, bam, bam, wow. Hey, come on,
We're getting sued. Anyway. The next episode was, of course...
The next episode was The Watchers on the Wall. That was penultimate, wasn't it?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. After...
We skipped a few episodes.
Yeah, we did. But
there wasn't a lot of, you know...
So the episode after that was The Watchers on the Wall. That was the penultimate episode of the season.
The battle.
It was... The entire episode was focused at the wall. It did not go anywhere else. It stayed at the wall the entire episode. Yes. I loved that episode, though. It was directed by the same person who filmed the Battle of Blackwater in season 2, which was the penultimate in that one.
And once again, we were reminded that Jon Snow does not
know
anything.
Well, he knows how to lead. I'll give you that.
Obvious.
And he knows how to use his tongue. According to Ygritte.
That was evidence.
Which, speaking of Ygritte, God, that scene killed me. And I knew I read the scene in the book where it happened before the episode aired, and I was like, oh, well, they've been changing it from books. They might.
Hey, Jon Snow's a good-hearted guy because even after all he did, he was still just.
I shipped them so hard.
She was so broke up over it. I mean, he was so broke up.
I mean, I could see she was obviously heartbroken at the end. She shot him with 3 arrows, and she's like, I'm gonna kill him now. He broke my heart.
Yeah,
But then when she sees him, it just she just
usually,
can't.
I mean, in the
She's
real
just
world,
like,
if a girl
I'm not
shoots you with
doing
3
it.
arrows, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
I love you.
So
I forgive you,
sorry,
honey.
I forgive you for trying to murder me.
It's all in the past.
But you know, Jon Snow, he really was like that. He was just all like, he was so sad. Right
Yeah,
there.
they met each other and she was pointing the arrow at him, ready to kill him, but she
And
couldn't do
then-
it. They smiled at each other.
She should have shot him again. He could have took another arrow, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he heals up really nice. I mean,
He
he's
does.
good.
But yeah, I was like, oh.
And then
all of a sudden, a little kid shot her through the heart.
there she is.
And he
Laying there.
ran to her, and
He's-
her last words were, "You know nothing, Jon Snow," which stayed true to the book because that was her last words to come in the book. Although they missed the castle speech, she was talking about, she was looking at Castle Black, like, is this a proper castle?
Well,
And
They
he
were
was like,
trying-
you'll see plenty of castles.
they didn't want to completely rip our hearts out. I don't think so.
But, oh, God.
It was sad.
I was hoping they would change it too, because I was like, oh, maybe they won't kill her because they've been changing from the books. But then as soon as I saw at the beginning where they said previously on Game of Thrones, it was the cave scene back from season 3.
You gotta know. You gotta know that's gonna happen.
I was like, nope, she's biting the dust tonight. And that she even brought the cave up in her dying moment. Saying, do you remember that cave? We should have stayed there.
They
It was
should have
just-
stayed there.
They should have stayed there. It would have ended so much better. But
If we get into the what ifs of Game of Thrones, we're gonna be here.
yeah, we'll be
all
here forever.
night.
But oh god, it hurt to feel so bad. Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh nope, it was burp. False alarm, guy. Plot twist. But
And then of course the finale. which
yeah,
was-
now.
There were some bombs dropped. It's not the ones certain people were expecting.
Huh, HBO. No, it was all over the internet. Everybody was everybody was hoping. Okay, Lena Headey. I think I pronounced her name right.
Close enough.
Yeah. She plays Cersei. She's been trolling the crap out of us. Because, we forgot about Red Viper. Prince Oberyn gets his
That was the episode before the penultimate episode.
Yeah, Prince Oberyn gets his head smushed in.
We're just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
It was really.
And that condemns Tyrion to death because he lost trial by combat.
So gruesome though.
Yeah.
I mean, dang.
Okay, fast forward back to the finale.
Wait a second.
I told you I can only do it with real talk for 3 second intervals.
What about the mountain? That's not real talk.
Well, he's dead. He's dying slowly.
Anyway, back to the.
Back to the finale. Fast forward.
That's like Mario growing up.
I hate it.
Hey, mushroom. Okay.
So yeah, Lena Headey, who plays Cersei, she's been trolling us apparently, because in the Mountain and the Viper, she released a photo on Instagram
Oh, the stone.
before the episode even premiered. It was her with Pedro Pascal, who plays Auburn, and she's like doing this.
So yeah, that was just
That was a giveaway. That was how he died in the series. She gave that away.
But she also.
And then a couple weeks later, she posted a picture. It was a heart. All right, but it was made nothing of stone.
Yes, it was.
Now, for people who have read the book, you know what that means. She could.
I haven't read
It was
the
like a
book.
foreshadow to Lady Stoneheart, who we've all been waiting forever to see since the Red Wedding. But no, we didn't get to see it.
Honestly, I wasn't terribly disappointed. What I was really looking forward to was the Tyrion scenes, and they did great. I was so.
Yeah, they brought the tears.
I was worried they weren't going to do it because they were building it up, and it was getting really close to the end. Like, okay, they're not going to do this. I'm going to be really.
Yeah,
pissed
that's
if
the very
they don't.
end.
And right at the end, they brought it up. and I was
Tyrion
like, wow.
killed Shay, who was his hooker girlfriend, and his father.
His father.
Because he was just so ticked off. I was mad at that scene too.
He was just so. He just snapped though. He was just like.
Yeah, but it didn't really justify it.
No, but.
In the book, it justified it.
But he did.
Because in the books, when Jaime broke Tyrion out, it wasn't like it wasn't the bro moment from the TV show. It's like, oh, thank you.
That was nice though.
That was, but
That was nice.
that wasn't the way it went in the book. In the books, Jaime told Tyrion about Tisha and how his dad forced him to lie to him.
But it really did show and tie up that whole thing between him and Jaime and the fact that he's basically the only person in that family that cares about him, and it was nice.
Well, yeah, but I wish they would have stuck to the books on that thing, because that would have made it so much better. And it would have justified it. Because Jamie tells Tyrion about Tisha and
You want justified him killing Tywin?
Yeah.
Because it needed justification?
well, it justified him killing Shay too.
He should have killed Shay. She was an idiot.
But
I didn't like her anyway.
go back to porn. She was a
Go
porn
back to
actress.
porn, you're dead.
She was a porn actress, in case y'all didn't know.
Or slandering their good name.
But
Not that it was good in the first place. Anyway.
But yeah, he talks about that, and then Tyrion gets mad at Jamie. He just gets it ticks him off.
And just snaps.
He starts yelling at him like about having sex with Cersei and stuff, like telling him while he was captured by Catelyn that she just went to their cousin and started having sex with him, which
She
was
did.
true.
She did.
And just
anything
it's
she
like,
did, you know.
yeah, I killed Joffrey because he was trying to hurt Jamie. It's like, yeah, I killed your son. I don't give a crap, even though he didn't kill him. But he just said that to make Jamie mad, and then he just stormed off.
It was a little finger technically.
Yeah. But he stormed off, and then that justified him. He went into Tywin's chambers looking for Tywin because he's like, I'm so sick of this, I'm going to kill him.
And he found Shay.
But he found Shay in Tywin's bed, and that just set him off even more.
It's just like,
And he killed
she's
Shay.
just like, you know what? And I think after he killed Shay, I think just the desperation in his face after he killed Shay on the show, it just you just showed he's like, well, I've done killed one person. Why don't I just go for the full Monty?
Yeah, he was like, well, it's not what I was planning, but I can't leave any witnesses, guys.
Might as well just go kill Tywin too.
Yeah. So he found him. I love how this episode aired on Father's Day.
Day too.
I love that.
It was like, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, Happy Father's Day.
Double
Bam.
bolts. Double bolt.
I was mad at that scene too, because they could have put so much more into that was in the book.
Well, HBO just doesn't.
Because I love Tyrion because of his comebacks and his smart mouth.
Well, if they were going to put all this into the show, into this episode, they would have had to split it into more than one episode because there was so much that could have went down.
Well,
that
but
episode.
this one it wasn't even out that much more time.
Even with Lady and Lady Stoneheart too,
Well,
they were already running at an hour and what 6 minutes?
no, well, it was like an hour. The last 6 minutes was credits.
6 minutes of credits?
Yeah.
Not HBO. Stop giving credit to people. Just
Stop
get
giving
it.
credit to credits and give it to stuff we want
Show
to
us
see.
some TV shows.
But yeah, he could have said, yeah, can you hurry up and die quickly? I have a ship to catch. That was not included in the show. I was really hoping they include that.
They should have. But
Because that was a
that would
great line.
have been just that break up that tension and just end the show with a little bit of happiness right there. Like, yeah, that's
It
right.
still ended with a little bit of happiness.
Well, it was
Because the
bittersweet.
music in the show,
That was with Arya
This-
on the ship and
this
everything.
episode had a great soundtrack. I actually have the song on my phone. I like it so
I
much.
need to download that now.
It's called The Children.
That's the song?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's from Game of Thrones season 4 soundtrack, and it's track 22.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and overall, in a review, once again, I have nothing negative to say about Game of Thrones.
No.
There never will be a
This was
review.
easily the best season they've shown
Yes,
so far.
Yeah, I mean, with Joffrey.
It kept me on my feet every
and
single episode.
Joffrey and Tywin and all that and everything, the way it happened, like I said, you'll never hear a negative Game of Thrones review here, I don't think. I mean,
No.
it's
I mean,
Game of Thrones.
the most negative thing I have is that they didn't include the...
Yeah, I mean, it's the trivial things, yeah, but
Which would have been perfect though, because it was the end of book 3. They wrapped up the story.
you're gonna totally rant about Lady
I
Stoneheart
am.
all for the rest.
No.
Till the next season comes
No,
out.
it would have made more sense though, because they're done with book 3 now. They wrapped up all the character
Till
arcs.
season 5, you're going to be ranting about.
Yes, I will be ranting about it
It's
until I
gonna
see
be a
her.
season 5 opener.
I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it now, because the Brienne and the Hound fight,
Hey,
which was awesome. I mean, that's not the only one in the books, but it was awesome. And then Arya just left the Hound for dead.
hey.
She robbed him and then left him.
Either way, HBO's doing a wonderful job taking these books and creating a TV show out of them.
What? Hey guys.
Why are you saying, hey guys?
I don't know.
Video.
Sorry about that. We had technical difficulties.
Are they even gonna see this?
What?
Are they even gonna see this?
I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
No.
So in review, for the Game of Thrones season 4,
No, there wasn't a Lady Stoneheart. Yes, there was a lot of murder by Oberyn, by Shay, by Tywin, not even by Joffrey. We're glad you're gone.
Yeah, Joffrey's dead.
But
Bye bye.
in essence, as I've said, 10s all the way across the board. Great
Yes.
job, George Martin. I mean, you
Best
are,
season.
You
I don't.
are
Hopefully they're saying they can even top this one next year.
I don't know. All I know is that George Martin is living proof that the pen is indeed mightier than the sword.
Unless that sword is chopping off Ned Stark's head.
and then melted down and given to people. So
Brienne saw, and I wonder where that sword. I think Tommen has it now. That'd be the most
The other
logical
sword?
explanation.
that the
Widow's Well.
was given to
Yeah,
Joffrey.
Joffrey's.
That he cut
The book come with. I thought that was going so well too. He's actually being nice to Tyrion for a second, like, oh, thank you, Uncle.
That lasted all of
That lasted a whole 2
10
seconds.
seconds.
Then it was like, bing.
Anyway, but a really, really good season. You should definitely see it if you haven't seen it. Catch up. We are so ready for season 5. If it would come on TV right now, I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Blank stares.
I'm staring into the souls of the viewers.
Anyway, but
You wanna be my friend?
you don't. Like, please subscribe, even though he is frightening all of us. Because we're definitely going to be dropping more views, more amazing videos. Whether y'all think they are or not, they're amazing.
We think they're amazing. We're not just trying to boost our self-esteem.
We're not narcissistic. I am, but he's not. Yeah, he is.
I'm just trying to boost my self-esteem.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, we're not saying we're compensating, but we're compensating. Anyway,
Props to Lena Headley, who has successfully trolled us.
good job.
Good job. Also, if you're interested in seeing more Cersei, go watch her Jimmy Kimmel interview.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Her and Jamie. I was thinking her and Jamie, and I mixed it with Jimmy.
Jamie Kimmel.
Cersei and Jamie Kimmel. Aww.
That's they would be the ugliest couple.
They would be. But, yeah, her and Jimmy hatch it out while drinking wine. They're talking in their Game of Thrones accent. It's awesome.
Okay, I have to see that now.
I can probably show it to you here in a minute. But, yeah. Don't forget to comment dares to us.
Well, then anything you'd like to see.
As long as it's within the boundaries of the law.
Suggestions.
Yeah. Anything you want to see, do that. Stay tuned.
Definitely stay tuned. We got the good stuff coming. Getting down to the meat this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, meant that how it sounded.
Or, run while you still have a chance.
Should definitely do that. But no, for real, we're gonna be dropping some really great videos this weekend.
Stay tuned to our new mini web series, Shrinking Geek. Episode 2 will be up someday.
Yeah, and this one, Scooby-Doo comes, and those darn kids. Come on, we can work them in.
No, that's not happening. That's not in our budget.
Oh yeah, it's not.
So yeah, stay tuned later on. We're gonna have Cammy co-host with us, special guest.
Yay! Special guest. That's really not a celebrity at all.
No.
Well, that's not much you can do.
She was on the Awesome Sauce show with me, so that's gotta count for something. We're YouTube veterans.
They're YouTube veterans.
We're like the YouTube veterans of Vietnam.
You're the unsung
Korean
heroes.
War. The Korean War. That's what
I mean, literally unsung. No one.
Yeah. What's the war that nobody really talked about?
Nobody talks about any of them.
It's like the one
It's
that
depressing and horrible.
the one that people pretty much didn't even happen though. Is it Vietnam?
Hey, you talking about some CIA crap? I don't even know.
It's
man.
Nam. I think it's Nam. I don't know. We're like
Nam. Everybody talks about Nam.
Philippines.
Heck, when do we fight in the Philippines?
Exactly. We did fight in the Philippines before.
I don't
remember.
I'm
It's one of those.
looking at a history book. I'm gonna disprove that.
It's one of those wars that nobody talks about. Korean War.
No, that was a big one. Korean War was big.
No, not
They made a
Cold War.
TV show about it. Remember MASH? Pretty sure that was a pretty big
I never
war.
watched it. That was before my time.
Well, obviously, but it was pretty big.
Oh, sorry if you're still here for the choice.
Oh my god! Anyway.
This happens a lot, guys.
Yeah,
We're getting to.
we sincerely apologize.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, subscribe. We got some more great content coming, and stay tuned.
Shall we leave them with a song?
No, they really shouldn't.
I think we should.
Dum dum da 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 dum. No, we're
Da
no.
da.
That was
Da da da.
that's
Oh, there's slobber everywhere.
that was at least 2 keys above what I was humming in, and now I'm covered in.
Oh
and
no!
So, like and subscribe.
Oh, my
And
glasses.
if you get the chance,
My glasses!
if you get the chance, come save me.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Later.
Oh. There's a fan there.
You don't gotta creep out of the shot. You can edit.
Bye!
Oh my god, this is so scare them. Old people just had heart attacks for the